Well, we haven't checked in on the quarter pounder, Jeremy Hambeast, in a while. I do notice that he's still shilling his coffee and not addressing the claims that he was lying when he said he roasted his own beans. But whatever, it's fine. We're only going to look at this because it's kind of relevant to current internet pop culture. This is about Keffals. Keffals is a streamer. She is trans, does a lot of work advocating for trans youth, and she has been outspoken about Jeremy. The only reason Jeremy gives a shit is because Keffals has the following on Twitter to ratio him anytime she wants, and that really bothers him. That really, really bothers him. They did get into a bit of a debate at one point. Jeremy embarrassed the shit out of himself, which, I mean, anytime he opens his mouth, he's an embarrassment, so that's not very, very surprising. But a terrible thing happened a few days ago, and Jeremy is going to talk about it, and I'm just kind of curious as to what he has to say.
To preface off this video, I don't care who it is. If you engage in swatting, you are a piece of garbage. I don't care who
Agreed.
it happens to. I don't care what they've said to me. Nobody deserves it.
Okay, gonna preface that. And that's a good, solid, lukewarm take. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I agree. So why are you making a video titled "My Biggest Hater Just Got Arrested"?
Even if they have a past of asking for it to happen to other people publicly. I don't care if they've made up lies about people, and you feel like you've...
Are you trying to imply that Keffals has ever tried to encourage a swatting? Because I would like to see some receipts on that, buddy.
Really, they deserve it. Nobody deserves it. And the reason I can say that so confidently is because it's happened to me numerous times. It's a very scary thing. I can see how some people would be traumatized from it.
Yeah.
It's not okay. I don't care if people don't like the person that it happened to. It's not.
So why are you making a video about my biggest hater just got arrested? Like, you're prefacing this, which means that what you're going to say after this is going to be something different? I'm curious. Let's see.
Funny. It's not warranted. It's not okay. Law enforcement has way more important things to do.
Like killing black
because
people.
While people think this is cool and to do over internet arguments, you have a situation where real people need help and law enforcement is screwing around with something that they don't need. That is like an irrelevant, non-issue. And so I have reached out to this individual. I DM'd them, but I didn't know they didn't have access to their DMs because it's currently under police control.
Okay.
But I'm happy to connect them with the law enforcement officers working on my case and on Tim Pool's case, because I don't care. I couldn't care less about internet beef and stupid Twitter stuff. I know they care about it a lot, but I...
Okay. So Keffals gets swatted, and you're gonna use this as a basic, like, oh, I'm better than them or something like that. This is a fucking weird video.
I don't. I care about people getting brought to justice, and that is the people. If this is a case where it is a knowing SWAT, jail for them. What's interesting though is a lot of past statements are getting brought up.
Oh, interesting.
You have everybody in mainstream media saying, oh, nobody wrote an article when I got swatted and they put my wife in handcuffs, but I'm not the right type of person.
I legitimately think that one of the main reasons why you didn't get covered as much, like you're saying, because I'm not the right kind of person, I think that you might be trying to imply that it's because Keffals is trans. I think the reason why mainstream media isn't going to cover you getting swatted is because everybody fucking hates you, and you're a shithead. Like, nobody wants you swatted, but, like, you're not going to get, like, a huge amount of mainstream coverage about this because you're a shithead. Like, Like, you can say that that's not fair, and sure, maybe it's not, but it's true. What the fuck?
There's been 100 articles written about how this person was arrested after a swatting, and there's a lot of interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am not an expert on Canada law, and some of you have
Yeah, even Monday Matt got local news coverage after he got swatted. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that must be really embarrassing for Jeremy. Like, there's got to be some self-awareness there. Is he even well known enough to be covered by the mainstream media? Jeremy has a huge YouTube channel. He is a very well-known person. Absolutely. Absolutely. But if I was a local news reporter and, like, heard that he got swatted, I'd be like, yeah, that sucks. But it's not like I'm not gonna help the guy out because he's a shithead. Like, I don't know, get a lawyer, dude. It's fine.
told me that Canadian PD could have overreached here and done this, but there's a whole nother theory going on of what's going on, because in the United States, swatting is usually like over when they realize that it's a fake thing. In this particular case, they were arrested, their hard drives were seized, they were locking down their Discord,
Yep.
and a lot of people are like, "What's going on with that?"
Because that's what they did. They didn't do that to you, but they definitely did it to her.
So you can see the streamer, she's outspoken, whatever. I don't care about any of the past stuff, right?
Okay.
So in addition to being arrested, the police booked them under the dead name. Oh my God.
That's pretty fucked up. Like, he won't even say Keffal's name, Clara. Like, this whole thing is also him, like, virtue signaling his transphobia to his fucking audience. Jesus fucking Christ, Jeremy. What the fuck?
Again, I don't care about that stuff. It's an obvious attempt. They think it's an obvious attempt to make the police humiliate them. See, in Canada, this person's probably going to get rich. They're going to sue the police department and probably win.
I hope so. That'd be great. Fuck them.
They said that they came here because they wanted to check on my welfare, because they were, I can't remember, say something about my son or my nephew. According to the transcript, I asked, you mean my nephew? They said this person. The PD said they'd received an email. By the way,
No, he's drunk. He is drunk. Nah, he's totally drunk. I was thinking he wasn't drunk, but, like, he can't even, his eyes cannot even focus. Jeremy's becoming more of a functional alcoholic, that he can sound a little bit more sober, but his eyes can't even fucking focus on this kind of shit. It's either that or he's so fucking uncomfortable trying to make this video that he can't read. It's one or the other.
Law enforcement needs to stop deploying for emails or anonymous text messages, okay? Like, they gotta, if that is the way information comes in, they need to treat it a little more carefully.
Okay, but what happens if, like, that's the only available avenue of getting a message to the police? Like, can you rub your two fucking brain cells together long enough to even think about it? Like, you could talk about we need a measured equal response, they obviously need to fucking show up, they need to make sure and investigate and whatnot, but they don't need to fucking, like, be guns blazing or some shit, we can talk about that. But what an absolutely brain dead take.
And saying that, so the email said that they were, going after a mom and also members of parliament. Pretty spicy email. Now, I just mentioned it was so here's saying her Claire's brother, Brandon, said in the same transcript that he had previously got in touch with the PD to warn them that their address had been leaked. And he says that PD told them that there was nothing they could do.
So, as an aside, I got a lot of death threats and threats of being swatted a few years back. Thankfully, I never got swatted, but I did have the police show up in my house because, I got doxxed and people wanted to fuck with me and whatnot. And I called the local county sheriff and explained what was going on and that it was very likely I could get swatted. And they took a note down, but they don't have an infrastructure in place to try and mitigate that. I don't know if there's any police stations or districts or sheriff departments that have an infrastructure in place of like there might be anonymous like threats being sent to try and get you to swat somebody. It's an infrastructure that they haven't built up, and they should.
I just mentioned it was a possibility of happening, so they tried to call ahead and say, hey, can you get us on like a do not swat list? Same thing I did.
Do not swat list.
Didn't work. They still did it. They said what they're saying on here, and they found the address. They're like, it's their address. Have fun, guys. Blah, 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 blah. Again, not okay. What's interesting, though.
Okay, what's interesting?
What I find interesting is everything that happened after.
Okay, like what?
Taking the hard drives, taking the, locking down the Discord.
Yeah.
You can see during their search, they seized my work computer.
Okay, Keffal's locked down the Discord. Keffal's locked down the Discord in order to protect the people that were in the Discord, because they have a lot of vulnerable people in there that are, trying to get help because they are trans. That makes total sense.
My cell phone, my personal cell phone, as well as my fiance's work
Oh, yeah, he quickly scrolls past the fact that she was held at gunpoint. I know. Yeah.
computer and personal cell phone. These things don't match up, actually.
Why?
Are they looking for something else? This is somebody who proudly said that they were happy to get people's kids hooked up with pills that they might think they need.
What?
Were they looking? Was there something else in the email that wasn't mentioned? Maybe, again, so if you're a lowlife enough to do swatting and stuff like that, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't be surprised if they said, oh, there's this type of videos, the really bad stuff.
Okay, maybe. So what? What's your fucking point?
Now, they said that Global News had a search warrant that
Keffal's got all of her equipment back, so obviously there wasn't anything of concern on there. So why would you even... What's the... Oh, by pills he means puberty blockers? Maybe? I don't know. What did this person do to get arrested? Nothing. She existed as a trans woman and is popular and doesn't take any shit. Like, I don't watch Keffal's. I don't really have a problem with her content or anything. It's just I don't have the time to watch most streamers. But her ratios on Twitter have been pretty hilarious. So, yeah, she just pissed off the internet. I mean, I did it too, and I dealt with some of it. Not nearly as bad as this, though.
indicated they were looking for a pew-pew ammo and her computers. They allegedly placed her under a
handgun. I'll say handgun, and it's not going to fucking demonetize my shit. Jesus Christ, these people.
arrest, telling her that she was in possession of an illegal pew-pew and was taken to the police station.
Firearm. Jesus Christ. Dude, just grow a fucking pair. Nah, she did get everything back, actually. That was confirmed, I think, this morning.
Eventually, all of her streaming gear and personal communication devices, as well as their partners, were seized and remain in custody of the police. This is verified if you look at their Twitter account. It says that it's in the hands of other people. Oh, okay, I'm blocked now. Okay, well, I got blocked in real time. Doesn't matter. I still stand against any kind of swatting. But
that's good to know that your viewpoints on swatting are not influenced whether or not you're blocked by somebody. Wow. Okay.
What I find is interesting is there's this...
Wait. Why did he have a tweet by Andy No? What is that?
But what I find is interesting...
This is disinformation from writers. The criminal investigation prosecution of a late still to remember. Oh, that's a different video that he's making. Whatever.
Interesting is there's this other issue going on here.
What was that one? What is this shit?
I
have always wanted to ratio someone who lied about being swatted and perhaps have child porn on their hard drives. What is this? What? I don't even know what he's talking about.
There's this other issue going on here. Breaking. They were arrested on August 5th. Some are speculating they had spicy videos on their computer and not buying the bogus swatting story. Some are. That doesn't mean it's true or not true. PD don't swat in Canada. Again,
sure they do.
I don't think that that's untrue. I mean, that's a lie. They do. So
yeah, fucking Worski got swatted.
So they absolutely do. You could just do a Google search and figure it out. They certainly don't confiscate your hard drives after finding out that it was a prank call. That's one thing that is very suspicious. You know, it's interesting.
How is that suspicious? That somebody lied to do a swatting and probably said that there was sensitive material on their hard drives. How is that suspicious? How in the fuck would that be suspicious, Jeremy? What are you trying to fucking say? What the fuck?
They also write their Discord is also being scrubbed since they cannot two-factor login since the electronics were confiscated.
You're just referencing random ass people from Twitter? What are you fucking doing, you idiot?
Now, they did say, oh, it's because I have a bunch of kids in there, youths in there, and, this is to protect them.
Yeah?
Maybe. I do also think it's funny that, again, this is somebody who has wished it upon other people. You could see Dev writing, honestly, this is a tweet. It is a real tweet. I hope he gets swatted.
I don't know who she's talking about. I mean, that's a fucked up tweet, but it's probably said in anger or whatever.
And then, of course, they get swatted. That's called irony. I don't think it doesn't make it okay. Even if you're like saying some really terrible garbage
I want to know what the fucking, what that is in reference to. Who is she talking about?
things, that doesn't mean people can do terrible garbage things to you. I do think it's pretty funny that they have now raised almost $100,000 for what?
For having their life turned upside down? I mean, fuck, dude. Andy No got over $300,000 fucking dollars because he got sucker punched and then lied about how badly he got fucking hurt. And he continues to try and make money off of that to this day. I don't hear you making any fucking comments about that. And Jeremy here. Wait. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Where was it? He had yeah. Oh, this is delicious. This is fucking delicious, dude. Oh my god. Hang on. Boom! Justice for Jeremy Hambly. Like, can you see the damage to that man's face? Can you see the damage to that man's poor face? He got sucker punched. Not even sucker punched. They just fucking popped him right in the face. 34,000 as far as that one. Like at the point of that was being shared. I want to see if I can find. Let's see. Justice for Jeremy Hambly. Let's see what it got up to. Oh, yeah, I got up to 34,000 in total. Oh, geez, Jeremy. Oh, geez. Oh, no.
For what? You're going to get all your electronics back, I would assume. So what is all this money for?
It's to help her move so she doesn't have to be at the mercy of the bullshit fucking cops that fucked her up. What the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, dude. This fucker has no self-awareness at all. Like, you willingly take money from people because one dude in rainbow pants, no less. Rainbow pants. I wonder if I can find the video. Let's see. I want to find. I don't want to watch his video on it because it doesn't. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Is this actually the video of it? I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't know if I can find the video. But like the dude is quite literally wearing rainbow pants and punches Jeremy once in the face. Once. 34,000 fucking dollars.
And once the national news started, they've raised, first here's an archive of where the goal was 50,000. Okay?
Yeah.
Now the goal is 70,000.
Okay.
And they're at 66. I suspect they will increase it again. I'm not sure what you need $67,000 for.
What do you need $34,000 for, you humble bean merchant who lies about his coffee brand? What do you need it for?
They said I started a GoFundMe after being victimized by London PD, and again,
Okay. Anyway, look. Is there anything else kind of interesting in this? What do you anything? Said another way, I have loads of minors in my Discord. He's just gonna be fucking gross about this shit. Look, it's simple. It's super simple. Let's get a good all right, there we go. Anyway, to sum up this whole thing, this worthless neckbeard piece of shit is trying to virtue signal like, oh, of course it's bad, but and now she's making money. He's an absolute hypocrite, grifter piece of shit. It's so transparent. It's pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. Jeremy, you're fucking pathetic. You always have been. And this is you pissing your pants over this for no fucking reason. I'm so embarrassed for you. Gross, dude. Gross.